They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Gordon. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
It's a party now. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check 31. Check 31.
They run it here with Gordon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try to sneak with Taylor. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
He's crashing. 66. Bullet. Half. Yeah.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. A gain there of 21 yards.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check it out, Reed.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Not today. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Mike, 54 Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Haven't met a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down.
Let's go, D.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Switch, switch.
Here's Gordon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
54 seconds.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he can't quite corral it defensively. Maybe some space to go the other direction if he had caught it. That brings up 4th down now. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The intended receiver there, Allen. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Single receiver. Who got 17? Who got 17? Watch tight end. Hey, echo.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Locke now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Locke now on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 49's the Mike. 49's the Mike. Hey, tight down. There you go. Now.
Another try after the first down sack. Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Will Fuller 76 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Taylor. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Steps away to his left. Going deep for Benjamin. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's got his tight end Fant, and he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, my 7.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
49, guys. Mike, 49. 49 to Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Deshaun Hamilton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Joker.
On 2nd down and 4. Taylor got his man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Taylor got Gordon open, completes it. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go, fellas. Here we go. 15 runner. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check 50.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on first down, Taylor. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and forever. Play action, it's Taylor. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59. That's it. Mike, check, 59.
They're going on fourth down. It's Taylor. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Here we go, set, 30 base.
Watch the screen.
Protein spill.
Watch safety green.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, lock it.
Kill.
Hit it.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Will Fuller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Chargers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now Gordon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Check.
4th down. Here's Taylor. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
Alert three, alert three.
Go on, go on. Bang, 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 bang. Five.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Sam off. Get it.
They run it again with Kamara. A little juke. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
59, Mike, check, 59. You're right. Mike, check.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. Gets it to Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Check 37, check 30. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike, 5'9", Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. 59,
Here's Taylor throwing on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 38 line.
This is Gordon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
It's 3rd and 16.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Shift. Short. 59.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is brought in at the 21. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll actually throw it with Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From midfield, here's Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15.
Let's go. Do it.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Broncos, It's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.